A recent attack at DeKalb High School has created a firestorm of criticism over how the school handles bullying. Tonight, the district superintendent responds. As 15 finds out, parents and school leaders are essentially blaming each other.
They said he was an easy target because he was different.
What started out as a normal school day in March ended violently for a 17-year-old DeKalb High School student. Another boy at school punched him in the head and sent him to the hospital for 3 days.
They said that it was life-threatening, that there was bleeding on the brain, and that he had to be transported right away.
The victim's mom asked us to protect her and her son's identities. She says her son had been bullied since his first day at school, only a week before.
He's being called names about his clothes, about the ghetto, about gangsta.
Apparently, her son wasn't the only victim of bullying. In fact, several DeKalb parents and students took to our Facebook page to rip apart the school system on how it handles bullies and detail their own stories.
Some of the stories that parents may be sharing with you may or may not be stories that we're aware of.
DeKalb County Superintendent Grate insists her schools have a zero-tolerance policy, and if there are any unresolved bullying incidents, she blames parents for not letting the district know.
Sometimes there may be communication that's happening between a child and a parent that maybe isn't happening between the family and the school.
In light of the criticism, Grate recently held an emergency meeting on bullying for parents. She's also opened up an anonymous tip line where students can essentially rat out their bullies. And she's had teachers read rules of conduct to their students.
We just made it very clear that there is no room for violence. There is no room or no tolerance for aggression.
But the district's recent efforts are too little too late for at least one parent who won't be sending her son back to DeKalb.
It should be out there for the other kids to realize you just can't do this. You know, my son could have lost his life over nothing.
So what do parents think of the school's response? The ones we talked to say it's not enough. Grate has scheduled another parent meeting on April 21st. And by the way, the 15-year-old accused of the attack was arrested and faces a battery charge.